It was a milestone development when people's movement against mining operations in Kaurem forced the GSPCB to take immediate steps and issue a stop order to an illegal mine in Kaurem. Lending support to the movement against illegal mining operations in the state, Director of Green Goa Foundation, Claude Alvarez, has said that cancellation of the mine's license will only be taken by the central government in consultation with the local authorities, and called for a statewide uprising against illegal mining.
Continued operation of this mine is not in the interest of the environment and can then order its permanent cancellation. So this requires definitely intervention from Delhi. But closure of the mine does not require intervention from Delhi, because closure of the mine, there are several reasons why a mine can be closed down. For example, if it is not, and for the first time in the history of Goa, the mining, those people who are opposing mining from the village, they have read the law and they have come to the conclusion that we want, in the case of Kaurem mine, we want both. We want now complete closure, and we want the government to begin the procedure for closure of the mine. There's a state government which has given an assurance now that they will have the lease cancelled. If they do their steps properly, there is no reason why the mining lease should not be completely cancelled. Already 30 to 40% of the area is already very severely damaged, and they have stopped the lease work right now at the appropriate time. If they allow them to do even a little bit more mining, then those water sources, underground springs and all will go.
It may be recalled that on Tuesday, hundreds of people from the Kaurem village knocked on the doors of the Chief Minister, Office of the Goa State Pollution Control Board and the Department of Mines to get justice. The protesters had laid siege to the Office of Mines and Geology Department for almost 8 hours. The protesters had claimed that in spite of closure order on December 2, 2010, the mine owner was carrying out extraction of ore under the guise of complying with the directions by GSPCB issued on February 1, 2011. They claimed that GSPCB had kept on hold the mine owner's plea to renew the license to extract the ore. As the residents refused to move from Panjim streets and insisted that they will not budge till Mines Department gave them a written assurance to close the controversial mine, the GSPCB authorities held last-minute discussions. After much reluctance, the board at 9:30 p.m. faxed the order to the Mines Department, which the Director of Mines, Arvind Loliekar, passed the order assuring the villagers that by Wednesday evening, the machinery will be removed from the site and activity stopped.
Pollution, the leaseholder has made application under Air and Water Act for approval. So, board, after considering that, has given a very speaking order on that, and they have asked the mining company to stop all the activities. Visited the mine, they have taken a report. Only thing, they had given 15 days time for rectification and all that. But in between, it is understood that as per the Kaurem Bachao Samiti people, that they were carrying out some mining activity, and board has taken a decision on that, rejecting their proposal under Air and Water Act.
Speaking to Goa 365, the chairman of the Goa State Pollution Control Board said there were many irregularities at the mine, asked the mine owner to stop all activities.
The High Court has permitted them to operate in the non-forest area. They don't have forest clearance for the forest area, but the High Court has allowed them to operate in the non-forest area. So with all these valid permissions, they had been operating all this time until their consent to operate from the board, issued by the board, had expired a few months ago. Subsequently, they had submitted application to the board for renewal of the consent to operate. During the process of processing of this application, we have conducted several inspections of the mine. The board has conducted an inspection of the mine, and we have noticed certain discrepancies in the non-compliance with the environmental conditions.
Speaking to Goa 365, Claude Alvarez further urged other villagers in Goa to take the example set by the villagers of Kaurem and stop illegal mining in their areas as well.
If it occurs now in most other villages which are facing the same problem, will be the best possible procedure to adopt as far as this totally rotten industry is concerned.
Mr. Alvarez also said that any new mine has to go for a public hearing and no new mine can be approved. He also said that the government should also curb prospecting. Speaking at a press conference, the state BJP president said that the villagers of Karem have set a bold trend for future generations.
सरकारान ह्या विशयाचेर वेळीच जर सावध पावलां घेतली ना तर गोंयच्या कानाकोपऱ्यांतसून प्रत्येक गांवांतसून अशा प्रकारची आंदोलनां आनी अशा प्रकारची जन आंदोलनां उबी रावपाक वेळ लागचो ना.